This may look like just another Silicon Valley company with people coding at their desk, but Capella Space has a unique customer, the U.S. military.
We like to work with the government because we think we can help the government save money, bring a capability that doesn't exist, and through that hopefully save some lives.
An immigrant from Iran, Payam Banazadeh now builds a special kind of satellite that is a bit bigger than a shoebox.
In fact, this is a military-type technology. The problem is these satellites that military uses are massive.
Capella can build satellites smaller, cheaper, and faster than traditional military satellites. Now the U.S. military can be a customer of Capella's satellite data quickly through a new Defense Department group called Defense Innovation Unit Experimental, or DIUX.
So the Department of Defense is the world's largest bureaucracy. There are some things that are of a secret nature and must be protected. And of course, everything that our soldiers touch could have life or death implications.
As a result, the military tends to be risk adverse and in many cases will only adopt technology when it is perfect. But by then, the technology may be outdated. The tech startup culture is the opposite, where risk and speed drive innovation.
Have this minimal viable product that you launch really quickly into the market and learn about it and iterate and try to do this as quickly as possible.
At the Milken Institute Global Conference recently, Silicon Valley experts emphasized the importance of keeping up with technology.
As a broad statement, government systems are not using the latest forms of operating systems, encryptions, and mechanisms.
As the most recent global cyber attack proves, it is a constant race to stay ahead of threats. Housed in this building in the middle of Silicon Valley, DIUX is a bridge that brings together the different cultures of Silicon Valley startups and the U.S. military to meet national security needs.
Technology is always changing, and if you have only legacy equipment, it actually gives the bad guys more time to figure out what the vulnerabilities are. If we're constantly evolving, right, it's a cat and mouse game between attackers and defenders, and we will be on the winning side of that.
That starts with DIUX doing away with much of the paperwork and bureaucracy traditionally involved with having the military as a customer. Since its inception 18 months ago, DIUX has worked with more than 30 tech companies across the U.S. and the world. Capella Space plans to launch its satellite in about 6 months. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News, Mountain View, California.